Stephen Rhodes on the Consumer Programme. If you have a problem, 01604 234455. We should be delighted to hear from you. Right, let's talk about something completely different. Starting up your own business. It's a challenging task, to say the least. And for lots of people, the only way to do it is to start off small. Now, that's exactly what Debbie Deathridge did when she started her own gym in her own backyard in Gretton. Now, the business grew from there, and she's now the owner of a fully fledged gym called Fitness Factory in Corby. Well done. How are you?
I'm fine, thank you. How are you today?
Not too bad. Oh, a big business entrepreneur or what?
I wish.
Oh, come on, you're getting there. Let's tell us about the beginning of this venture, because I liked the story I was hearing in the studio, in the office this morning.
Where do you want to start?
At the beginning, it seems like a good place.
Okay, well, I used to go to all the normal conventional gyms like everybody does. And
oh, you didn't do what I did and joined for 12 months in January and then gave it up by the time you got to February?
Well, no, I didn't give up. I carried on going because fitness has always been pretty important to me. But, yeah, I wanted something different. I found I got bored. I found I wanted a little bit more information, and I couldn't get it through the normal route. So I decided to take all my qualifications and try and learn it that way. So I took as many qualifications as I could. I'm now GP referral qualified, so I can train anybody.
Ooh.
And then obviously I needed to put it to use, but I didn't want to go and work in mainstream gyms because I didn't really believe necessarily that it was the best way to get fit.
See, my view of mainstream gyms and women, and this is good, you're going to think I'm very sexist, but I bet I'm right to a degree, that I thought that women joined gyms because you could go down there and have all those hunky personal trainers, like what you see in the movies, training you.
Yeah, well, we've got some hunky personal trainers in here, but
oh, do you? All
we've
right.
also got a cute female one as well.
At least you didn't say I was wrong. Okay, right. So, gyms are not just places for women to go and flirt.
No, not at all. They're not just for women either. It's very important that we get the message across that it's for, especially at the Fitness Factory, it's a mixed gym. It's for men and women, and we cater specifically for both of those genders.
Right. At the Fitness Factory, you get the name in, and I'm getting it in.
Absolutely.
I'll be charging you a bill at the end of this. Do you have those? I mean, I went to a gym once, and I just thought it was strange. You got all these blokes sort of lying on the floor and lifting weights and things, and they all go really, all that kind of grunting thing, and you want to go over and give them a slap. Well, not literally, just a metaphorical slap, like, sort yourself out, sunshine. If it's hurting you that much, go home.
What we're trying to offer here, it's something completely different. It falls in between both of those scenarios. And there is a place for the bodybuilding gym, and there's a place for the conventional gym, but we wanted to do something that we knew was, one, absolutely proven to work, that it was modern, it was fun, that you can get, lots of motivation when you're there, and we're here to help. What we wanted to do...
No, I understand that, and thank you for the advertorial. Let's get back to your garden, because this started in your garden, didn't it?
It did. After I got my qualifications, I kind of wondered how I could break into the fitness industry without really going down the conventional route, so...
And paying business rates and all the rest of it that you're going to have to do straight off.
Well, there was that, which is a big thing to do initially. Yes. And I needed to build some experience. I needed to build some kind of personal experiences with people who had different, requirements. And nobody's the same. Everybody comes with different ailments and different goals. So I needed to get my experience up in doing it that way as well. So I bought a shed.
Right. I've got a shed. Go on.
It was quite a posh shed. It was like a 25-metre square shed.
Oh.
Which
mine's 6 foot by 4.
I built it at the bottom of the garden.
Right.
Filled it full of rubber flooring and some fitness equipment, and basically just started from there. I started with one client, a very good friend of mine now, who I met walking the dog.
Yeah.
And he asked if I would train his wife.
So is he saying his wife is fat and unhealthy?
No, definitely he wouldn't dare. But so he asked if I would train her. I said, well, I'm not even quite finished at the moment. At the moment, I'm still working out of the garage. My shed's taking shape, but I'm still in the garage. She doesn't care working in the garage. It's fine. She just wants some, direction and motivation. So that's where I started.
If I'd had somebody train my wife, she might still be there. Anyway, but it wasn't training like that. It wasn't sort of sit. No.
Well, I was personal training at the time. It was on a one-to-one basis. As I said, we started in the garage, then we moved on to my posh shed at the bottom of the garden, which I did for several years.
So how is that different? I mean, what does it look like inside? I mean, has it got the usual, cross-trainer, I couldn't be fussed doing that. Rowing machine I'm all right on.
Initially. I mean, it evolved over the years because I had to start with the basics and then kind of see what worked and what I truly believed in.
So do you have all the usual kit in there?
Some. I mean, we have a treadmill. I think there is a place in fitness to have things like a treadmill and a bike, and especially because some of the people that I were working with couldn't do, necessarily high impactful exercise. But it had lots of strange things in there as well. I had lots of Olympic rings and pull-up bars and...
What do you do with Olympic rings, apart from prance around and do a bit of dancing? Is it like that?
I can do push-ups on them, I can do pull-ups, I can do a full workout for your abs on my Olympic rings.
Good Lord, woman, you're extraordinary.
Surprise, absolutely.
It's good to speak to such a versatile woman.
Well, keeps you laterally thinking. So they say.
In my case, just keep me lateral. Okay, so when you moved into the bigger place, do you have more unusual kit in there?
The bigger place, as in the gym, the fitness factory?
Yeah.
I have an absolute display of unusual things in here. I have a pull-up system that we built specifically so that you could have shorter people on it, taller people on it. We can move it around.
Sorry, what's a pull-up thing? Sorry, explain.
It's a system where you can use body weight to get the best out of your exercise. You basically pull yourself up over a bar. But it's full
I've
of
tried that. I
bands.
can't. I'm decrepit.
No such word as can't. Come down to me. I'll sort you out.
No such word as can't?
Absolutely. Not in here.
I have one of these things that I was bought many years ago where you hang upside down.
I don't hang anyone upside. Well,
You know where you put your feet underneath this thing and it's supposed to be... You get it... You set it to your height. And then what it is, you tuck your feet under this bar, then you put your hands... As you put your hands over your head, this table turns upside down.
No, we don't do that. We haven't turned anyone upside down yet.
But I thought if I did that, I might dislocate my hips. But I did actually nearly die on that.
Okay, that's probably a good reason why not to have one.
Yeah, because my son had adjusted the height and I didn't notice it, and I went on it and suddenly it threw me upside down. So I'm hanging upside down by my ankles. There's nobody in the house, and there's no way I can get back the right way up again.
No,
and I thought they're going to find me dead, hanging upside down. No. So I had to drop out of it onto my head, which probably explains a lot.
Okay, now I know where you're coming from.
Yeah. So that's what puts me off fitness and that sort of thing. So I gather you're Corby born and bred, yes?
I am, all my life.
And this, your business, I mean, as part of the community, do you do any charity work, that kind of thing?
We do. We do lots of charity work. Last week we ran for the Sports Relief Mile, which was fantastic. We had everybody from a 1-year-old right up to, people in their 60s. We're doing a massive event down at Asda on Thursday. We're taking my spin bikes to Asda and my vibro plate, and we're going to teach people. We're doing a sponsored spin for 12 hours. So, Steve, if you don't have anything to do on Thursday and you want to give my bum a rest, come down to Asda any time from 9 in the morning till 8 at night.
Do you know this is an extraordinary conversation? I've never had a woman say to me on the radio, if you'd like to give me bum a rest, can you come round my place on Thursday?
My bum's going to be on that bike for as long as I can keep it on there, so we can raise as much money as we can. We've got 2 charities, Tickled Pink and also the Asda Athlete, which is fantastic because keeping along the theme of community, it's an athlete that we sponsor locally within Corby.
Well, there's so many things I'd like to ask you about, including your vibrating plate, but I shan't because we've run out of time. Listen, it's been great talking to you. Good luck with the fitness factory. I hope it all goes well.
Steve,
and good luck for the
Thank you
charity events, and I'll be thinking of your bottom.
Brilliant.
However you put that. You know
I
what I mean.
won't see you Thursday then, Steve.
Oh gosh, is that the time? Probably not. Have a good day.
Thank you very much.
Fighting for your consumer rights. Stephen Rhodes and the Lunchtime Team.
BBC Radio Northampton.
Now, cycling I do. John's in Corby as well. Hello, John.